Right, hey guys, it's Weston here. So today I'm going to be talking about the best affordable lighting for YouTube. Now you might be wondering why my video looks a little bit different, and that is because I'm using one of those sources right now, and that is natural light. Now if you can use natural light, then use it, it is fantastic, and I'll link some videos down in the description where I just use natural light, and it is a really nice source to work with. Now I get that living in the UK, we don't always get good lighting. Sometimes it's cloudy, most of the time it's raining, and that just ruins the lighting. Now if you live in sunnier places, then I definitely try and utilise natural light more because it looks amazing when you can get it done and you do it properly. So it is a fantastic source to work with. Now I do get that natural lighting isn't always a good thing. Like here I've got one source and it's not fantastic. I'm trying to bounce the light around the room a bit, but it's not nice. Now what I'm going to do is show you another solution that's really affordable, and it'll give you more even and more controlled lighting. So let's take a look at that solution right now. And that solution is Artificial. Now I'm using two softboxes and I'll link them in the description. They're really affordable, it's £70 for two of them, and they're fantastic, they're really well made, they're really easy to set up and use, and you can replace the bulbs to get brighter ones or dimmer ones or different colour temperature ones if you want to. And they're just a fantastic light. Now, unlike natural light, you can actually move them around to get the best lighting for you. With natural light, you're kind of stuck with whatever it produces because you can't move the sun, unless you actually wait for the sun to move itself. But anyway, with Artificial, you can move it around and position it where you want it to. Now, I get that people might not have got room for softboxes, so I'll link some LED ones down in the description as well, because LED are more compact, and if you've got a smaller space, they're easier to move around. Now I just prefer softboxes because I like the lighting that they produce. I think the colours it produces are nicer than LED, and they're less harsh than LED as well. But anyway, I mean, you can see now we've got a really nice even light, and if I put the natural light at the side of me right now, you can just see the difference between the two. So yeah, I think softboxes are really fantastic, they're really affordable, and if you can use them, I'd definitely try and utilise them in your video. Now, because I'm a tech YouTuber and I review a lot of products, what I'm going to do is shoot a product, and I'm going to shoot it in natural light, and I'm going to shoot it in artificial. And what I'm going to do is put them side by side, and you can compare the differences between natural light and artificial. Now bear in mind, my natural light isn't fantastic, so it might not be as good as I'd want it to be, but I'll try and get it as good looking as I possibly can with the light I've got available. So now we've got them side by side, you can really see the difference between the two. The artificial is brighter, it's more vibrant, but it is a little bit on the warmer side, and that's thanks to my camera and also the colour temperature of the light. The natural light obviously looks pretty much identical to what it actually looks like to my eyes. Obviously it's got a bit of a tint to it because of the G7, but I think it looks fantastic, and both look really great, and I guess it comes down to your preference. I personally quite like the artificial a little bit more because it's more vibrant and it's a little bit more pleasing to the eye, but if you want something and you want it to be more colour accurate, then obviously you want to stick with natural lighting. So now we've got the same shot again, but I've actually done a bit of colour correcting. So the artificial side, I've just added a bit of a blue tint to it because that's the type I go for. I just go for a more cooler, white looking effect. And the natural light, I've adjusted the exposure, the brightness, the contrast, and again, just a little bit of a blue tint to it as well. And again, both look fantastic, and I guess it comes down to your preference. Now, if you like the look that you can create with the natural light, then try and use that. I mean, it is a bit more difficult to shoot in than artificial because you've got to be more careful where you position your product and where you stand and stuff like that, because obviously natural light, depending on how your lighting is tricky to shoot with. Whereas artificial, you can move it around, play around with it, and get the perfect lighting condition each time. So I guess that comes down to your preference. So there you have it guys, those are the two best light sources. Artificial lighting if you've not got good lighting, and if you want to create some really smooth and really consistent and really full lighting that looks fantastic, then softboxes are definitely a good way to go. They're affordable, they're easy to use, and once you've learned how to position them properly, you can create some really amazing effects. And I'll link some channels down in the description that utilise softboxes and they create some really amazing effects with them. And then obviously the next one is natural lighting. You can't beat it, it's free, it's everywhere, and it creates some fantastic effects. Now if you've got good natural lighting, then just try and use it as much as you can because it's amazing. Then that is pretty much it for this guys. So if you've got any questions about lighting or anything else, then drop me a comment down below. If you haven't subscribed, it would be great. It goes a long way to help out the channel, and you get to see videos like this and more coming very soon on the channel. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you all on the very next one.